Hello and welcome. Today we talk about how to improve your presentation performance. And we all know somebody who has this magic. Whenever she or he talks anywhere, people are just listening and following. It's just like magic with this person, and you can do that as well. As we all start with something, we always start with a motive. And now I ask you, what is your motivation to improve your performance? What is actually behind that? What you actually want to reach and why? And how would it look like? And this is actually very easy to answer if you step into the shoes of your audience. What would they experience about you? What would they observe about your speech? And you as a performer. Now I invite you for a little journey for 3 minutes, and only 3 minutes. You can relax, close your eyes, set your timer for 3 minutes only, and then dream. Dare to dream and imagine as big and without any limitations as possible. And this is how your presentation performance would look like. What would the audience experience about maybe your voice, your body language, about maybe the topic as well. Anything and everything what you can really imagine. And now I request you, set your timer, 3 minutes only. And I know some thoughts will come which are not relevant to that. So I request you, appreciate these other thoughts and focus again on that what is relevant at this time. And push the pause button and don't go ahead with this video before you did this task. Okay? 3 minutes and I see you then. Welcome back. So how was your journey? Did you dare to dream and imagine really big? Did you just capture the audience? Did you blow the audience minds and you just perform amazingly? You should do this journey as often as you can. It's only for 3 minutes and you should keep away with all these limitations. Dare to dream as big as you can even imagine. So maybe you want your audience to say about you a very powerful and clear voice, kept the right pauses in between to capture the audience even more, eloquent, confident gestures, great expressive body language, a good posture overall, nicely dressed, clean clothes, manicured nails. You took really care of all detail. Your audience loved when you had this humorous way, and they kept a very serious face when you have been serious. You have been able to capture the audience and you had their full attention. So, what is also important? We have to know about the audience as much as we can. What style of clothes do they wear? What interests do they have? What profession? What religion maybe? And so forth. And what is the one common thing they have? There must be at least one common thing why they came together. Maybe they have the same profession, maybe the same religion, whatever it is. Also important, we need to know the facility. You have to get this room map in order to prepare also your contents. And then you have to see and visit the facility. Go on stage where you will perform, where you will present, and see about the audience. Will they stand or sit? How much space do you have on stage? Is there a stage? What about the sound system? The whole technology? Whatever you need has to be there, has to be checked out. So get the infos about the audience and the facility as much as possible. So now we need you to know what has to be done to accomplish your target successfully, of course. So we have to get through a couple of points. First, get info about the audience, which I just shared with you. Also, get the info about the facility. What about clothes, shoes? Check out the style, of course, and also the colors. Accessories. What kind of accessories will you wear? What about your hairstyle? Contents of your speech. very important, very powerful. What about your body language? What about gestures? What about your voice and language? Language, maybe it's, you talk maybe in a foreign language and it has to be more eloquent, more fluent. What about your posture? Is there something to improve? We need you to train your speech and overall monitor it. So apart from this, we have something to do. So you can do it yourself, or you will maybe save a lot of time and energy when you hire professionals. So we have to check out what needs to be done. So let's do this together. Let's plan this together. At first we plan it and then we structure it. Good. Now, my friends, set up a deadline. What does it mean, a deadline? This is usually the day you perform. Very simple. Okay? Then we have to know what can you do yourself, or maybe with the support of a public group or your boss or a mentor, yourself. And what professionals or professional service can you use? Professional support. And this is amazing what can be done. First of all, your content is so powerful, and you should, this is from my perspective, you really should hire a content writer at least to have a look about your speech and also about your voice, that you have a powerful and a clear voice, about body language and gestures. They're really professionals on that, and they focus only on that. They're specialized in that. A meditator. So in order to meditate, that means just to keep your focus, your inner balance, and not getting a blackout when you are on stage and you forgot your text. Then, technology is so powerful. We should use this. For example, you can record your speech on your camera and you see your speech, and you know automatically what you want to improve, what was maybe not that great, and what you can do better next time. You can also, train in the front of the mirror, but it's not that powerful. So you see your gestures and body language, but you have so many things in your mind, so it's better to work with a camera. All these things, all what I mentioned before, has to be taken care of. Make your notes where you need some support. Now, our deadline, for example, is in 8 weeks, as we said. This is an example, and here, this is our desired outcome in 8 weeks. That's what we talked about in the beginning of this video. Now we have to break it down, because this is the big elephant, and we had, we eat this elephant step by step, bite by bite. Now I want you to set up some targets. What has to be accomplished in the first week, in the second week, third week, you get the pattern. And for example, there are a few things that just happen once, like content writing of your speech. And then you just continue in working and training on your speech performance. And other things, most of them are continuously. So you have to work on them continuously. So far, so good. I want you to sit every Sunday for at least half an hour and to see and have an overlook about your structure. By the way, life coaches, there are some specialized in that to support you, to monitor it, to keep an eye on that, to have this red thread throughout. So you will see every Sunday, every end of the week, maybe your week ends on Saturday, I don't mind. See what was done great, and why was it done great, how you did this, and also what was maybe not that good and can be improved maybe in the next week. So every once in a week, let's say once in a week, it's a Saturday or a Sunday, it doesn't matter, has to be monitored. So now I want you to think how much time can you spare in a day. And I think everybody has 24 hours, but everybody can spend at least 2 hours a day. One in the morning maybe and one in the evening, okay? So that makes 2 hours daily. And this can be then appointed. So in the first week, take care of your contents. Maybe you see the facility. And you can also hire a personal trainer, the voice coach, and so forth. And everything has to be structured. So that's why you have this weekly targets. So cut it down and see, maybe you have 4 hours on the weekends, so you can double the time. Or maybe you have only 1 hour really every day because you work 24/7. I don't know. You have to make a call on that. As I said, please hire some professionals in whatever way you need, because you will save time and you will save energy, but overall, and the maybe most important thing is, you will perform really amazing and not just being average, because then you can take your time and do something more great. I'm looking forward for your questions and feedbacks and maybe your video clips of your performance. I hope I see you soon in one of my seminars, and you can subscribe this channel as well. See you soon. Bye. Ciao.